You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I've got your weekly spoilers for September 8th through the 12th. We are going to talk about Billy being cornered and Phyllis making a power grab. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you are not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. On Monday, September 8th, it is season 52, episode 235 of Y&R. So Claire tells Victor that she's quite upset that Kyle kissed Audra in France and then fibbed to her about it, but finally came clean. And Claire also says that Audra has been rubbing it in her face, and Claire is further confused because then Kyle proposed to her. So Claire is wondering if her grandpa Victor was right about Kyle all along. Interestingly, Victor says that Kyle passed his test, and he tells Claire that he thinks Kyle really loves her. And Victor says Kyle made this other deal with him, and he's very impressed that Kyle never told Claire. But Victor refuses to tell Claire what this deal was. And of course, he's referring to the $5 million Leave Town contract. Victor advises Claire to talk to Kyle and follow her heart. Meanwhile, Victoria and Kyle are chatting, and he says he regrets pressing to expose Audra's scheme at all cost and says he never wanted to hurt Claire. And her mom, Victoria, advises him to give Claire time. She and Kyle are both worried, though, about Audra having nothing to lose and being an ongoing issue and threat to Claire. Victoria also tells Kyle that his marriage proposal was ill-timed. So he tells Victoria he wants to stop Audra from making trouble, and Victoria offers to see where Claire's head is at about Kyle. Then Claire shows up, and Kyle says he's sorry for pressuring her. But Claire is sick of secrets and demands to know about this new secret she just found out about and wants to know what was his deal with Victor. Victoria goes over to talk to her dad, Victor, about Claire and Kyle, and how very surprised that Victoria is that her dad's actually being supportive. Victor and Victoria both agree that Audra is a problem and that she needs to leave Genoa City. Meanwhile, Audra is whining to Sally about her confrontation with Claire and all the trouble with Kyle. Sally's trying to calm her down, and Audra is promising that she'll be okay for tonight's Abbott launch party, and Sally lets her know that Claire and Kyle are going to be at the party and she needs to avoid them. And Sally specifically tells Audra she needs to be on her best behavior at the event. So Holden enters as Sally is leaving, and Audra starts smack talking Claire to him. And Holden basically does not want Claire's name in Audra's mouth and tells her stop talking about her. And then Audra is mocking Holden for thinking a guy like him has a shot with Claire and makes it clear that she doesn't think that he's in the same league as her. Holden then threatens to tell Sally about what the two of them did in LA when he helped clean up a mess that Audra made, and that seemed to worry her. Holden tells Audra to leave Claire and Kyle alone or else. So he's holding this bombshell over her head. Sally is at home getting ready for the launch party and tells Billy about Audra's attitude, and of course Sally's worried she might make a scene at the party. Billy wonders if he needs to step in, but Sally says no, she'll calm down. Billy loans Sally a Catherine Chancellor heirloom brooch for the night. Kay had actually left it for Delia, and he's going to let Sally wear it. Tuesday, September 9th on Young and the Restless is season 52, episode 236. So Kyle and Claire are having a hard time getting on the same page. Kyle, of course, has to explain the deal he made with Victor, and yes, he meant it. If he broke her heart, he would pay $5 million and leave town, leave his family. And, he wanted Victor to know that he's serious. And hopefully this will calm Claire down, because it was a big power move that he made that was to prove himself to Victor. But Claire just may not like it because she's just all aggravated right now. Also, in this week ahead, Claire, Kyle, and Holden all have a tense encounter. Plus, this week, Holden is telling Claire what he and Audra did in LA wasn't strictly legal, and Claire wants to know if Holden is trying to protect himself, trying to protect Audra by not filling in the blanks, or both of them. And Holden tells Claire he's worried that she won't see him the same way once he tells her what happened. But I do think he is going to tell her what happened, and she's going to have something to hold over Audra's head. Phyllis gets a warning from Nick about Kane's new project. And I wonder if Nick is again just going to tell Phyllis, look, walk away from Kane. But of course, there's actually nothing for Phyllis to walk away from. Kane told her, go away, it's over. And she's just pretending to work for him at this point, which is so random. Mariah makes a confession on Tuesday. She and Tessa are talking in the park and looking very tense. Also this week, Tessa talks to Daniel about how excited she is to see him play his first song for Danny, presumably at the wedding. And Daniel tells Tessa that she is as beautiful as the lyrics and melody she came up with for the song. On Wednesday, September 10th, it's season 52, episode 237 of Young and the Restless. Jack gets a mysterious message that really has him worried, and Phyllis is making a power grab. She is trying to grab control of something, but I mean, who would let her take the reins at this point? Sally and Billy's big AbbottCom launch party is destroyed, apparently by Kane. Looks like Billy and Sally show up to society expecting decor and guests, and the only person they find there is Kane, and he is saying, hey guys, glad you made it. I was starting to get worried. So either he or Victor has blown this event up, but I'm guessing Kane. Thursday, September 11th, season 52, episode 238 of Young and the Restless. Jack wants answers from Billy, probably about why the AbbottCom launch party didn't happen. Nick shares a secret with Sharon. I wonder if it's going to be something about Victor and what he's trying to get from Kane and the whole AI thing. Phyllis pushes some advice on Sally that she did not ask for, nor does she want to hear from her. On Friday, September 12th, it's season 52, episode 239 of Young and the Restless, and Sally has an ethical problem on her hands. And is it about what Kane pulled and some deal that they're making with AbbottCom when Jack is the primary investor? This could get messy. Kane gets a new ally. Could be Sally, could be Jack, could be Michael. Plus, Victor and Michael have some unfinished business to discuss, and it's most likely about Michael quitting working for Victor. We got even more casting news. They are doing a bunch of hiring at Y&R, and to me, that's always a red flag of a regime change, which I would be super excited about. Matt Cohen is joining Young and the Restless. He'll play this new character we've never seen, Detective Burrows. You may remember him from General Hospital. If you watch that soap, he played hunky Dr. Griffin Monroe. He's also been on the show Supernatural, and he is gorgeous. So I'm excited about him. And then, of course, they just added Roger Howarth, who's also a GH alum, and Tamara Braun, who is also a GH alum.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.